Hello, I'm Secretary of State Kris Warner, and I serve as the Chief Business Officer for the state of West Virginia. Part of my responsibility is to make sure that West Virginia is positioned to help create a strong pro-business environment to help grow our state's economy. To do that, my office is working to promote the services and programs available throughout the state to help support entrepreneurs and small business owners. This is part of a video series we call Just 3 Questions. These videos are a series of short interviews that I will conduct with West Virginia business leaders and entrepreneurs. Joining me today for Just 3 Questions is Susan Riddle. Susan is the President and CEO of Visit Mountaineer Country Convention and Visitors Bureau. Based out of Morgantown, the organization is the leading destination marketing and management agency in North Central West Virginia. Visit Mountaineer Country, CVB, works with events and organizations in Monongalia, Preston, and Taylor counties, as well as the town of Belington and Barber County. Susan, thank you for welcoming me back to Morgantown and joining me for Just 3 Questions.
Honored and a pleasure.
Thank you. For those who don't know, what defines or distinguishes Mountaineer Country from the other regions in the state, and what does a CVB do?
Well, Mountaineer Country, when in the tourism industry, people ask you, what is your unique thing? Well, the one thing that we have is we are the home to West Virginia University, which makes us much different than of the other 8 regions. And we are really a gateway in many regards. We have great connectivity to majority of the population, a large majority of the population on the eastern United States. So we have 79, so we get a lot of that flyway of international travelers from Canada all the way down to Florida. And then we have that connectivity that also goes over east towards the DC market. So we have a lot of individuals that come here, whether it be for WVU or just that connectivity of the interstate system that we have. And we're really a magnet for day trippers. A lot of people come here to shop within that 50 to 75 mile range of North Central West Virginia. And then there's that connectivity up and down 79 corridor between from Harrison County through Marion County on up to Monongalia County. So we're very diverse in the region. Each county is so different than all the others, but we really have one of the highest volume of visitors in the state that come through our service area.
So how does tourism in the region help drive both the local and the state economy?
Wow, we're that gateway for individuals that come to West Virginia and have a really unique experience. So we're very fortunate. We have a lot of facilities that people have invested in, and we're kind of that secret sauce here, where we have a great quality of life. People come here and they live, they play, and they work hard in all aspects. And people often, I challenge everyone, go through their day through the eyes of a visitor. We take for granted what we have often, and that really plays into tourism being known in many regards as that red carpet to residency. People come here, they have a great experience. Lord knows we have an awful lot of people that come in and out of North Central West Virginia, whether it be for athletic events, right? Tens of thousands of people coming in and out, multiple Saturdays and weeknights, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever. And we have things that come in and out of this community that they're in and out, and we don't even know they've been here. So, and then facilities such as, whether it be outdoor recreation facilities. I mean, Cooper's Rock, it's one of the most social media Instagrammable spots in the state. You see it everywhere. So it's something that someone can just drive into the area, have a great experience, get some of our Mountaineer hospitality, and then they want to come back for some more.
You mentioned you're the secret sauce and seeing things in the eyes of a tourist. After living here for 30 years, moving to Charleston, you don't realize what you missed until you come back and you realize you've got it all, right here.
The number of people that come here, even after they've retired, they come back.
Yeah.
It's just,
I can see
it
that.
happens all the time. It's a blessing, but it happens often.
Okay, so how does the CVB support new and existing businesses in this region?
Wow. Well, we are a plethora of resources. So if you're a new business, especially tourism related businesses that interact with individuals, whether it be shopping, facilities, experience, entertainment, travel, all those kinds of things, retail, we have a special program that we individually promote businesses through our channels. It's called Mountaineer Deals. So what we do is where they have something they can offer a visitor, and honestly, majority of the individuals that use our resources, which is a real benefit to us, are often locals. Locals will use our resources. They're kind of our multiplier effect. So they engage with and patronize these new businesses. And we actually, truth in advertising, but we try and showcase the best of who we are. And so as long as it went through a coupon or whether it be some type of giveaway, we do giveaways all the time. We have a number of individuals that come to us and they say, you know, well, we're in the area. What can we do to get out there and people know about us? We have a honey trail, we have a coffee trail, we have a brew trail, all those types of things that get people out to the community to experience what they may not realize is right in their own backyard. We even had something not too long ago. We had a geocaching event, and we had close to 6,000 people that were here. Wow. Yeah, over Memorial Day weekend. It was kind of crazy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people, and a great event. But what we did is we did a kind of another trail where we got businesses in our service area, and we hid specific geocaches at these businesses. Secretary, we had individuals that were business owners that were calling us that had lines of people wrapped around their businesses and out the door just based on us promoting these individuals and placing them along this experiential trail that we promoted. And they ran out of food. They restocked, they went back the next day. They said, how soon can you bring these people back? We're a great events destination. And which kind of keeps you on your toes all the time, but events really interact with the business community that supports us. Without them, we can't attract people. So it's a connect the dots between visitors and our local business establishments, but we exist in the same ecosystem. Without one or the other, we actually make each other better. We call ourselves great backup dancers.
So this is going to be 3.5 questions. This one's really a follow-up. So when's your next geocaching event?
We're working on one for next year. The one we just finished was Geo Woodstock, which only happens every so often. It has a much longer life cycle. But the gentleman that we're working with, he was another one of our award winners at the tourism conference. We're already putting something together with him because I had no idea, and this is an example of not even knowing your community all the time. I had no idea there were thousands of geocaches in Mon County. I mean, individually, thousands in Mon, thousands in Preston, thousands in Marion. And so there's so much more for us to explore. Even being a local, this is the most humbling place I've ever been. I think I'm pretty plugged in. There's not a week that goes by that I don't learn something, whether it's a new business, whether it's something about the community, and I'm thinking, wow, and I'm pretty plugged in. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to explore and a lot to experience.
Well, we look forward to being back soon. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for watching Just 3 Questions, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.